Hey, 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 welcome to Beards on the Street. How are ya?
Welcome.
Welcome. Yeah, I don't know why our thing wouldn't play. Just said, I'm not going to play.
The intro?
Yeah, the intro. I hit it, and it just said, nope, not doing it.
Huh. It's done. It doesn't want that no more.
Here we are.
Don't want that no more.
Beards on the Street.
That's right.
Hey, 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 happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
Welcome, everybody. It's been another week, and a lot of stuff happened over the week. All kinds of stuff.
Oh, my gosh.
Busy, and crazy world we live in right now.
I want to kind of slanging and banging. Shauna has just
blown up,
taken off this week. She doesn't even know what to do with herself, all the opportunity. And you know what? That girl deserves it.
Yep.
She loves her people. She loves her friends. And it's all kind of percolating and all the opportunities happening. And we're watching her just scramble. So listing appointments, showings, taking over listings. I mean,
yeah,
new buyer opportunities. I think she's off to go show one of her best friend's houses today.
She deserves it. She's worked her freaking tail off, dude, and she's been following the VIP 50 to the T. And
I would say she's the most religious follower. I mean, follower meaning adopter and operating inside of the action and avenues that we've talked about.
Absolutely. I mean, that just goes to show, Aaron, that our system works. It's a foundationally solid system that if you follow the process, it's going to generate you business.
Right.
And it's going to deepen your relationships, and it's going to make you happier, and it's going to on and on and on and on.
Right. And just really seeing the growth that she's going through. I'm not surprised.
I'm not either.
How
many times did I say?
I think she might be a little surprised.
Be patient. It's coming.
I think she's a little surprised.
I think so.
But I'm not surprised. We've been trying to talk to her all the way along the way of who we see.
There were times of discouragement.
Yeah, the person we see, the professional that we see in her, and to
growth.
See, the growth. And so to now see, she's been managing all that while battling
her freaking ex-husband through the courts.
The absolute jackwad that she has had to deal with.
And clients dying. And
yeah, I'm not meaning to laugh, but deaths, yes.
Yes, deaths and sicknesses. And
setbacks. And
wow.
Right. And to now the absolute avalanche she's experiencing in business.
It's amazing.
Yep, I love it. Can't wait to see where it's going, girl. So
yeah, good job, Shauna. We are so freaking proud of you.
Yep.
Way to go.
Yep, you deserve all the successes.
You bet. Dude, you've been having mad success.
You know what's funny is she's been cheerleading me. You know, we both kind of went through this a little bit of a lull as things were kind of developing, and it's really kind of cool. And as you and I
then it clicks.
As you and I are coaching people through this, it'll be fun to because watching mine directly and then hers literally, I mean, what is it, 2 weeks to follow, all of a sudden her hit tip for her as well. Yep. And it'll be interesting to watch because it'll be trackable. I think we'll be able to see this as a response. I mean, you experienced it year one out of it into the program. You know, you did 44 deals. I mean, I got to watch you just
clicking.
Click. I mean,
yep.
and it was like, what am I doing wrong? Right? But it's clicking.
Well, what you were doing wrong at that time is you were not engaging.
I was picking and choosing the pieces.
Yep.
Right?
Can't do that, man. You gotta lean in, you gotta trust the process, and you gotta follow the process.
Well, we have actual modules specific. There was more I was doing wrong. I was also playing the cool guy, pick the cool people.
Right.
Who do I want my crowd to be?
You didn't have the proper 50.
No, I wasn't paying attention to who was trying to actually be with me. I was trying to be with people. And that's not how to do it either. So we have some of our modules around that as well.
Yeah, you bet.
So
yeah, I mean, the beautiful thing about it, Aaron, is we've made the changes, and there's tons more changes to come, but we've made the adjustments. You know, it's obstacles pop up in front of us. You make an adjustment, you power through, you get around it, you go over top it, you bust through it, whatever it is.
The obstacle's the way.
The obstacle is the way.
Right.
No question. And that's the beauty of our system and our program, is that if you take it on and if you lean in, it will happen. You know, it's the old adage, if you build it, they will come.
We joked about this before on air of topics to talk about. I've also, birded through picking the wrong people and growing through those relationally,
Right. But the bottom line, that's what the system is. Right. The system is designed for you to naturally figure that out.
Right.
And to know who's leaning in with you and who's not.
Right.
So
exactly.
It's amazing, but you're doing well as well, dude. I love it, love it, love it, love it. Speaking of the VIP 50, we just started our 6-day challenge this week.
Yeah, we're at the tail end. We're tail end of this week. It feels like we've been in this room talking a lot.
Well, we have been.
Yeah.
So that's been some really exciting stuff. I mean, I don't know about you, Aaron, but I'm eating it up. I love this. I love creating. I love helping change people's lives. I love helping people, and that's exactly what our system does. And like I just said about the VIP 50 program, we'll work through the bugs and we'll figure out the things that we need to change to make it more impactful and a better system.
Yep.
And it will just keep evolving.
Right.
It's organic. So, but no, we had a great week. For the little bit that we did promote it, we had decent numbers, and quite frankly, the feedback I've been getting, there's a few changes we need to make.
I'm happy with what we've had so far.
Yeah, and I think the message is clear. Mm-hmm. The topics are clear. The worksheets are clear, and do a great job of helping you get focused and getting on track.
Right.
So
absolutely.
I'm loving it, man. I can't even wait to see this thing just grow into what it's going to. Just the whole funnel system and actually being able to reach out to as many agents out there in this big bad world that we can and help them be a better agent.
You know what? It's agent,
successful.
It's mortgage loan officer, it's title rep,
anybody that's in the service industry, that
insurance agent.
Totally.
Right. What are some other venues that could literally just plug into what we're doing and capitalize through the relationship?
It's like
financial planners.
Yeah, you bet. Absolutely. Dentists, chiropractors,
home warranty, home inspection.
I mean, it doesn't have to be in real estate, Aaron.
Right, I agree.
That just happens to be our focus, because that's where we are and that's what we do, and we play in that field. Mm-hmm. But quite honestly, the VIP 50 system, anybody out there that can tap into their sphere of influence and have the ability to have a better relationship with people they know, have a more fulfilling relationship than people they know. It doesn't even have to be tied to business. It's about...
I know. I was actually just thinking, if you just want to be a better friend...
if you just want to be a better
friend,
want a better
social
person,
if you want a better social circle,
we'll show you how.
This works.
Absolutely. And the bottom line is
you could run a Relief Society group with this.
Dude, it could be anything. I mean, literally, I know you're making fun, but literally.
I'm not making fun. I live this. It would work.
It would work.
Yes.
Because it is 100% about showing up with purpose, with intent, and with value.
Yep.
And when you do that, your relationships are going to thrive.
Yep.
And that's just all there is to it. So... bottom line is any of you out there listening, if your business or your life, if you want to make your life a better place and have more meaningful relationships with family and friends and people and quite frankly, people you don't know that you're going to befriend because of our system.
Right.
I make new friends all the time.
How about the friends you have that you didn't realize that could be this close? I mean,
I'd like to think that I've
interesting.
always been a good friend. I mean, I have my nucleus of people that I call, good friends, and it's pretty broad. But yeah, no, I mean, it definitely helps build a stronger, better
It's
relationship.
opened to my eyes to who view me as their friend,
Right.
and how they want to invest in me.
Yep.
It's kind of cool.
It is cool because I mean, I'm not trying to be facetious here, but it weeds out
Yeah.
the ones that aren't leaning in, the ones that aren't invested in that relationship.
Right.
You're going to find out real quick. You hear this all the time out on social media and whatever. Somebody goes through some sort of tragedy or something dramatic happens in their life or whatever, and you always hear these posts. Oh, I know now who my true friends are, and you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Whether it's self-inflicted or not, you hear that all the time, and that's after the fact, and that's something that's driving that. Our system puts it forefront, where you're actually creating it. It's not due to something dramatic that happened. You're creating it. You're the nucleus.
You're creating the stage where people can show up and participate in your life if they want, and if they don't, they don't. And you're
okay.
You're creating an opportunity.
But
it's a creation of an opportunity to actually have a relationship.
Right.
So cool.
And it's quite frankly, Aaron, I mean, the big thing here as well is as you work through our system and you work through our program, we all have these relationships that we maybe want it to be better or want it to be deeper or more fulfilling. You just don't know how to do it or how to approach it or whatever it is. And man, there's some relationships I have with people that I considered a friend, but it wasn't a deep,
Dude, I'm having downloads. I'm having ideas.
Do you know what I mean?
I'm having ideas. Like,
good.
Yeah.
Turn your effing brain on, bro.
I'm excited. When's our next boat trip?
I don't know. Whenever.
We got a new holiday. We got a new fireworks holiday coming right up.
Right, we do. We got a busy week, but we do.
Yeah, we do.
So I don't know. It's coming up. I mean, this past week we went boating over the 4th of July. That was a total blast. We've been involved with our business and the VIP 50 so hard that we haven't had the time.
You haven't even thought of it, have you?
I haven't. I've just been buried. But you know me. I love boating. I love sitting on the water. I love hanging out with people that I know, like, and want to hang out with. So
do you have
it's all good.
Any good concerts coming up right now?
My buddy Big John took me to a concert. It was my birthday this last week. Hit the big 5'8", people. Who would ever thunk that Perry Dean would make it to 58?
No kidding.
Living hard.
You got to go to see Slash, right?
Well, yeah. Big John took me up to Red Butte, which is my favorite venue here in Utah as far as concerts, and it I didn't even know what it was. I just knew that Keb Mo was going to be there, and I love Keb Mo. Samantha Fish was going to be there, and I love Samantha. And it just turned out to be such
the blonde?
That's the blonde that I've seen her multiple times, and I'll be honest with you, Aaron. This last time, she rocked it. Like it was badass.
Wow, cool.
And I haven't ever had that experience
with her.
I mean, I've liked it. Don't get me wrong. It's not that I'm not dissing on her, but for some reason, this particular time, it
magic.
It was awesome.
Yeah, magic was happening. Huh?
Man, she was up there playing on a cigar box guitar, and it was so cool.
That's cool.
But and of course, Keb Mo. I mean, I love Keb Mo. That dude is just smooth.
Wasn't it some type of tribute?
I think it was just a tribute to the blues.
Okay.
So then it was Slash, which I thought was completely bizarre.
Yeah.
I'm like, what is Slash? So anyways, Amazon photos. There it is. Anyway, so Slash comes up with Samantha Fish, and it was cool. But then freaking Slash shows up with his band, and dude, they were freaking awesome. Like I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Come on. I just think about back in the day with Guns N' Roses.
Yeah.
I mean, he's badass. Like,
dude, they didn't play a single Guns N' Roses song, not that I recognized.
Okay.
Like they were playing blues, and it was seriously.
Is he a bass guy? Or what is he?
No. He plays lead guitar,
is he? Okay.
And that's it. He doesn't sing.
Okay.
The other guys in his band.
He
had the Hammond organ ripping and rolling with this dude up there. His bass player was some good looking older with a gray beard that was and muscles, and I mean he looked like he was my age. And the dude, all the women in the crowd were going shit faced over him. And I mean, he was a total character, but no, it was awesome.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was really, really cool.
Dude, are we going to talk about the shit from this week?
You talking about Trump?
Holy crap.
Trump?
Holy crap.
Insane.
Dude, there's so many. I was all weekend long, I was just puttering around, just stewing. Like, for all we know, the way this went down, dude, Trump could have orchestrated this. That's potential. I know.
Dude, you're barking up the wrong tree. Are you effing kidding me?
But his crowd's here, and he spent his whole time like this. He's like, here's your shot. He's like,
Trump does it all the time.
Here's your shot. And he sits here, waits for a shot. Like, come on. And I'm a Trump. By the way,
all you guys, do you want me to?
By the way, I'm a Trump.
Over and smack him right in his face.
I'm a Trump guy, but I don't trust any of this. Dude.
Oh my hell! Okay, so here's my opinion. You can have your opinion, and you're definitely entitled to it.
Right.
But here's the bottom line. I never thought in my adulthood that I would ever see another assassination attempt on a city or a president or past president. Yes, they've happened in my lifetime. I'm talking my adult lifetime because of all the security measures and because of the
it's supposed to get
Secret
better.
Service and this, that, and the other. And they're so good at squashing it before it can ever happen.
Do you remember that movie Shooter with Mark Wahlberg? Okay. I mean, the Secret Service had pre-planned and knew every potential shot for miles.
That's how it should have been.
Right.
This time. And how does somebody get that close, and how does somebody drop the ball?
Not trained.
That big.
Not trained, some kid.
Like that is majorly dropping the ball.
Did you see the videos where he's standing over there in the field like
people were freaking out.
He's over there like
Aaron, did you
hear? And then he crawled his ass up. Yeah, dude.
An hour before it happened, the Secret Service or the state troopers or whoever it was, some law enforcement agency, had a report that there was a suspicious dude with a rangefinder.
Oh my gosh.
What the fuck?
Dude, and then you watch his
they should have been over there in 3 seconds.
Dude, then you watch
figuring it out.
You watch the video with the Secret Service lady, Pat lady, whatever she was, like didn't know how to holster her gun, but that's who's up there protecting the president.
I'm not going to beat up on the Secret Service agents that were up closest to Trump. It was not their responsibility. Their responsibility is to protect him. I'm not going to beat up on them. They were amazing. They put themselves. They didn't know what was going on.
She didn't look trained.
She is. I mean, dude, can you imagine?
Hey, I'm sorry, but this is way out of line and sexist. But the people around him, they ought to be freaking like lethal machines.
Who says they're not?
She's not. Did you see her?
No. Here's the only thing.
And it shouldn't have been.
Here's the only thing.
It shouldn't have been her, in my opinion, either. It should have been.
Are you saying because she's a girl?
It needed to be war-torn freaking savages up there, dude.
So are you saying that
she's not a war-torn savage?
That a girl can't be a war-torn savage?
She could, but she wasn't.
Okay,
that's all.
Here's the only thing I'm going to say about. Here's the only thing I'm going to say about the people up there.
I'm an asshole. I'm an asshole.
Aaron jumped on that freaking box,
bro. I know, but she wasn't. She wasn't.
Here's the only thing I'm going to say that's derogatory, and it's not. But some people could take it that way. Here's the only thing that I personally saw. Let me finish,
dude. Our girl Jen Dietrich.
Right. she would whoop.
She know how to holster some shit. She'd have, you know what I'm saying?
It's all about how she put it in her holster. Jesus. Anyways,
like, dude.
The only thing, let me finish this.
All right.
The only thing that I'm going to say about what I witnessed up there, if you'll notice when they pounced on him and covered him, all good. But as soon as they stood up, you could see they made a wall around him, and they were even putting their hands up and doing everything they could because they don't know. They don't know what's going on. The only thing I can say is that, yes, the one woman that had her back to the camera was not tall enough to cover.
Oh.
Which that has nothing to do with ability. It just has to do with how tall you are.
Not a very good shield.
So anyways.
Jeez.
So anyways, I'm not going to beat up on the Secret Service that are up there by him because everything I saw, they pounced and they were all over it and they put themselves in harm's way.
Dude, I met a guy one time.
It's the outer. It's the director of that.
Yeah.
And
there were people. There's people that actually had the ability to camera it. There should not have been ability.
Quite frankly, too. Let's say it wasn't the Secret Service that was supposed to cover that area. Where were the freaking state troopers? Where were the local cops? That building is so close that there should have been.
Where were the local crazies with their own guns if a gun got that close? Where were the local crazies that sniped that asshole off?
Now, I don't know if this is true or not, Aaron, but I heard yesterday, somebody told me yesterday that the dude that actually sniped the shooter, the Secret Service guy, got either reprimanded or suspended because he didn't follow protocol. What the hell?
What?
If it hadn't have been for him, who knows what would have happened?
He was still popping off 6 shots. I mean, he needed to get knocked down, right?
Exactly. So I don't know if that's true or not. I'm just saying. I just heard it, and it's just something that if that is true, some major people need to have their shit fired.
Yeah.
So, did you see him attacking the director of the Secret Service? Mm-hmm. She was at the RNC thing, and I mean, big, powerful people like senators and congressmen were in her shit.
Well, I mean,
like saying, you need to be fired. Like following her as she was walking, screaming at her.
Dude, if that one single roof that was potential shot point was not covered,
how can it not be?
How could it not, dude? I mean, it was allowed to be then.
I don't understand it.
It was allowed to be then.
And here was my very first thought that I said out loud. I think I was sitting with Matt, and I'm just like, can you imagine if they would have killed Trump?
Bro, if they'd have killed Trump, it would have been, dude, our world would have popped off. Like, crazies upon crazies would have been popped off. I think this is the best. I think this is the best outcome possible, which is why I think Trump did it. But it's because listen. Here's my conspiracy theory. Because it incited America. It incited it, dude. Like, it brought everybody.
Did you watch the speech last night?
No, but everybody. I don't watch the news. Everybody is now like patriotic all the time.
So the RNC has going on all week. Last night was the final night, and it was the night that Trump basically stood up and officially accepted that he was the guy for the Republican committee.
I'll go watch that now.
Yeah, you should, because it was really good.
Okay.
Trump talked for like 90 minutes, dude, 90 some odd minutes, and you can tell this has shook him to his core. I've never, ever, 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 not saying that he hasn't, but I've never heard Trump talk about God or Jesus or higher power. He talked about it all night last night. So you know it shook his world. Which why wouldn't it,
dude? Dude,
he came that close.
Even if he signed up for a snipe shot.
Get off of it, dude.
It would It would still scare the shit out of you.
He didn't sign up for it. It's not that. Beating a dead horse. Gee, many criminy.
My brother would be up my ass right now about this.
Hell.
Yeah, my little brother, dude, he's the authority on everything. So,
well, bottom line is I think this is going to incite serious. Matter of fact, the message I heard last night with Trump was, you know what? enough of this bullshit that we're separate, that there's the Democrats and the Republicans. He was basically saying, I'm not going to be president for half of our nation. I am the president for our entire nation.
Woo!
Yeah.
Woo!
Tell me how powerful that is. Yeah.
Hell yes, dude.
And he's just like, you know what? And he said it twice that I heard. He says, I am humbly asking for your vote to make America great again. Yeah.
Woo.
Yeah.
Dude, we need it.
We do need
We
it.
freaking need it, dude.
Because this administration that we have in there right now, I'm not even going to get into it.
No, I think it's something bigger that's just tearing us apart. And I don't think it's the administration.
Well,
I think it's like big picture stuff. Like,
my personal opinion is Biden is not running our country right now. He's a puppet.
yeah, he's not there.
No,
We've
not
unfortunately
most of the time.
we've seen that up there. Just he's a little frail shell now. He's an old man.
And now,
his brain's gone.
you talk about conspiracy theory. Now they're saying that he's at home and he's tested positive for COVID. I mean, here's a theory for you. Maybe he's just hiding because he's embarrassed and because they don't want him to be out in the front, and they're just saying he's got COVID and he doesn't.
Yeah, just let's can't get him. We can't
keep him out there.
We can't afford to have him talk again.
Right.
People see where things are at. Right?
And I feel bad. I mean, literally, dude, between me and you, I mean, as a human, he's just a frail old dude.
No, I think it's just aging.
And
man.
it's aging, and we all are going to get there.
Yeah.
And we're all. I mean, my mom is dealing with memory issues, short-term memory issues, and it's not her fault. It's just reality.
Right. I would agree with that.
But the bottom line is even the inkling of a thought that Biden can run and then be in the frame of mind to run our country. You guys are smoking crack.
It's actually
like,
sad.
Seriously.
It's sad. I don't understand how I don't understand it.
Well, the reality is that the Democrats are all very quickly coming to that conclusion and realizing that, and there's pressure, more pressure, and more pressure, and more pressure every single day. More people jumping on the bandwagon that Biden needs to take a hike.
Okay, so here's the other thought.
But who comes in?
Maybe with his health, maybe this is a health out, where instead of being mental out, I can't handle it mentally.
Who knows?
Maybe he goes.
Games they play. Who knows?
It'll be the health ripcord.
Yeah, probably. But who's going to fill in? I'll tell you something really crazy I heard this morning is
I hope some big badass comes to the table. We would be better if a big badass came to the table and we got the best of everybody.
Well,
you know what I mean? Trump follows through with where he supposedly is leaning into. Somebody reputable and honorable and strong.
Well, listen to this.
Democrats come. It'd be badass.
All the smart ass people that I hang out with and chat with, somebody made the comment this morning about what if they bring what's her name, Obama's wife in.
Oh yeah.
Like, she's a baller.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah.
She's reputable. She's strong.
Yeah.
She has no political chops, but I mean, who?
So, man, we got political today.
Yeah. You know what? That's where we're at right now.
It is where we're at. I mean, it's an election year.
This is a scary.
It's a scary time.
Like incredible happenings, and so we needed to talk about it. I want to talk about it.
And it's not a fair playing game. I don't care what anybody says. Republican, Democrat, neutral, independent. It's not a fair playing game. There are tricks and bullshit and behind the deception and shady shit going on all the time.
Right. Yep. Lots of manipulation, and we're all just these little puppets, man.
That's it.
Yep.
Yeah. So.
Well, let's hope somebody strong comes to the table and we get to see the best.
Exactly. I think that
our country needs the best.
Our country needs the best. Yep.
Tell you what, you and my life gets a lot better if Trump gets in.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he was talking about interest rates would immediately. I mean, everything he was saying was bringing down, and I mean, dude, he flat out said, if I would have been in office, Russia would have never ever invaded Ukraine ever, and he's like, Hamas would have never went after Israel.
Dang.
He's like, wouldn't have happened.
Dang. Probably not.
Probably not. Because Trump does something about it.
Yeah.
You know? So bottom line is that's the excitement for the week. I mean, dude, an assassination attempt. That's just insane. Who would have ever thought? And I thought that one picture where it shows the bullet was fake, but they had it up on the RNC on the big screen last night. So it must not be fake.
Man, well, I went and saw that Civil War.
Yeah.
A month or two ago.
Yeah, I remember you saying
it made me sick to my stomach. But
Ooh.
yeah, but can you imagine Civil War on our home front? Just our own people fighting each other from these divides.
No.
But those are the kind of divides we're in. That's what's scary, dude.
Right.
Well, thank goodness
I think this has really hit home with a lot of people.
I don't think anybody wants that.
No, of course. Even if you're a Trump hater, you don't want him to die.
No.
I mean, of course, there is a group, and there are people out there that's exactly what they would think.
You had one job.
You know what I mean? But
yeah.
the fanatics. But the bottom line is just like I said about Biden. I don't hate Biden. I don't want him to die. He's just a frail old man.
He's earned his time to be in a recliner and to relax.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you for your service.
Yeah, because he served a long time.
Yes.
You know,
he's been
whether
in
I
office.
agree with him or whether I don't agree with him.
He initially ran in '87. I saw.
Wow.
You believe that? He
3 years out of high school for me.
He put his name into the ring, dude. You know, like, I mean, dude, he has served a long time and done incredible things.
Right. And I don't know anything about this cat that they've nominated as the vice president. Seems like a cool dude, young serviceman. He's a veteran. Grew up very, very poor. I think in Kentucky. Right. All right. Enough politics, dude.
Okay, well, we're a couple weeks out from our next mixer. We really want to dig in on this and get our friends and crowd out to it. We'll be
That'll go out soon.
Yeah, we'll be making personal calls out to everybody and invites. What else we got going on? We're also going to be working on getting our hike back going.
Yep.
Right. You're going to see a lot of new activity on our the real estate that's happening right now that we're up to. If anybody
wants our newsletter, reach out. We'll hook you up. It's fun. It's got recipes and concerts that we go to and pictures and all kinds of fun stuff.
Guys, there's a lot of motion happening in the real estate. So if you've been in that fence in any of our crowds, if you're curious about it, it'd be a really great time to get in position to where when these moves happen and rates adjust and you're ready to make those moves, let's get talking. It's time to get talking.
It is time to get talking. All right. Well, Aaron, we've got a live webinar that we've got to put on that's coming right up. Man. And Shauna said thanks, by the way.
Dude,
you're welcome, Shauna. You're a baller.
You're
a rock star. You go, girl. You go.
You go.
All right, people. Thank you so much for joining us for Beards on the Street. We freaking love you. We love this program. We're at episode 65. Can you guys believe that? We've been doing this long enough that we're starting to push into the maybe 100 episodes.
Guys, call out if you have any interest in coming on and sharing anything with us.
Yeah, if you have some
we'd love to have you on.
I mean, we'll conquer anything.
That's right.
We don't care what the subject is.
Right. Yeah.
So let us know. We'd love to have you in the studio, or we can do a remote and have it live at your place of business to help promote you. Whatever it is, I went to dinner with a dear friend of mine, Pam. She used to own the coffee shop that when I was raising my kids, I'd go to every single morning. I mean, back when Savannah was a baby.
Wow.
And I'd have her in a car carrier and set her on the thing and go down there and drink my coffee and read my newspaper.
Wow.
And anyways, she shut her shop down just recently because the lease went up. They're knocking the building down, and she just chose to.
Is that the one on 89 up there?
No.
Oh, okay.
This one was down. It's in Clearfield, or it was in Clearfield.
Okay.
Anyways, she started.
She shouldn't shut. She should relocate and sell.
No, she shouldn't.
No?
I mean, she dedicated 28 years. No. I mean, dude, up at 4:00 in the morning, employees and all that.
It's a functioning business and value. We could have sold it.
I know, but
Okay, sorry.
Bottom line
Okay,
is,
sorry.
she's going in a little bit different direction and going to start doing some catering and whatnot. And I said, well, come on the show and let's get you some clients.
Come on in.
So just a little pre-shout out. I'm going to have her in fairly soon, and we'll talk about her catering capabilities.
One last thing as well. Gabe is working on it's kind of a Young Bucks mastermind.
Cool.
The kind of the general theme and idea is is to gather friends and young people that are kind of in that early stage of life and getting after
have some speakers that bring some value.
Yeah, so we've got a friend of ours named Dave Allred, who he's a financial planner and a business coach, who's going to host the first of these. And
nice.
So anybody who's watching who feel young or have kids that are kind of getting into life and business and whatnot, we'd love to send out an invite and actually, let's push and get that going for Gabe as well.
You bet.
So,
all righty, people. We love you. Thank you for joining us, and we will see you next Friday.